I'm a 15-year veteran of management consulting, having worked with such venerable companies as Accenture, Lowitt, and Fidelity Investments. And over that span, I've had the privilege to help over 100 companies sharpen their competitive strategies as a means to enhance their financial performance. I'm also a big believer that the market has a critical role to play in achieving the world's pursuit of sustainable development. I got my first taste of this when I was 7, when I worked alongside my family to bring to life a community-focused not-for-profit. These two sets of experiences have convinced me that becoming sustainable and outperforming your competition at the same time is a choice, not an impossibility. The era of CEO mandate to maximize shareholder value has given way to the era of whole company mandate to maximize stakeholder value in perpetuity. And this isn't a shift about semantics. Rather, this shift is occurring because all facets of society, consumers, citizens, employees, local community activists, shareholders alike, have grown to distrust that institutions will resolve our most vexing environmental and social challenges. But here's the rub. Society needs business. People need employment. Consumers need food, shelter, clothing, cars, things they want to buy. And local community activists and the communities they represent want systemic solutions to their most vexing environmental and social challenges.
Eric Lowitt is a student and teacher of strategy and sustainability, how companies grow, innovate, and become more agile by embracing sustainability. He is the author of The Future of Value, the story of how certain companies, sustainable market leaders, are embracing sustainability as a way to create value for their stakeholders today and tomorrow. From his experience with companies like Cisco, eBay, Gap, Nike, Unilever, UPS, Starbucks, and Johnson Controls, Eric Lowitt reveals a clear 5-step path that any company can take to embrace sustainability and create value.
I want to provide you with a very easy, straightforward way to see the connection between sustainability and opportunity. Just take a step back and think about the environmental and social challenges your local communities face as consumers who have unmet needs. Then take your core capabilities, put together a business plan to address as many of those needs as you can do so profitably. This is how sustainability and opportunity connect. This is how you bring to life the future of value. You know, we talked about sustainable market leaders earlier. And I'm fascinated by just how different they are. They're different sizes, some are owned by families, they operate in different industries. Heck, some operate in one small town, others operate worldwide. And you know what's interesting? Despite these differences, they have 5 common characteristics, what I've come to call the 5 hallmarks of sustainable market leadership. These are 5 things, the secret sauce. This is what differentiates these companies from their peers. I'm going to talk about these in more depth in just a moment, but let me just set the context first by quickly going through what these 5 hallmarks of sustainable market leadership are. Hallmark 1, these companies take a fresh approach to sustainability. This is no longer sustainability as green or sustainability as altruism. It's sustainability as opportunity. Hallmark 2. Hallmark 2 is in the face of opportunity, they embrace sustainability. They're willing to change their direction despite success. They want more success, and they see opportunity. They change their direction to pursue it. Hallmark number 3, they're not afraid to get their hands dirty. You know, think about how often, how long, how much money we've invested in training our employees to craft and deliver certain tasks, processes, and activities. Well, sustainable market leaders do something different. They say, gee, if a task isn't aligned with our sustainability strategy, let's change it up. Let's roll up our sleeves, make it happen. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty. Hallmark number 4, they've gotten over themselves. Right? Think about how often 5, 8, 10 years ago, an NGO would come knocking on the door, say, hey, look, we need to tell you, you're doing something wrong in rural part of Cambodia. And you would treat them with folded arms. We know what we're doing. We're successful for a reason. Sustainable market leaders have gotten over that insularity. Instead, they say, look, you've got an idea for how we can help solve an environmental or social challenge and grow at the same time? It would almost be a mistake for us not to invite you to the decision-making table. Hallmark number 5. Hallmark number 5 is that sustainable market leaders put their money where their mouth is. Think about it. We want our employees to adopt sustainability-oriented behaviors. It may not be traditional or natural to them. So what if we change our compensation schemes to not only encourage P&L enhancing activities, but also sustainability-oriented activities? And in fact, more and more sustainable market leaders are doing just that. So these 5 hallmarks are the 5 common characteristics of a small but growing number of companies that are embracing sustainability not to maximize shareholder value, but to maximize stakeholder value as a means to create the future of value.
Think sustainability is about altruism and good citizenship? Think again. Eric Lowitt demonstrates that it's about business value and long-term corporate survival. Helping people and the planet is a great fringe benefit. Creating value in a crowded marketplace is always difficult. Doing it in a sustainable fashion is downright painful. The Future of Value provides insightful analysis of how successful businesses have been able to make sustainability part of their corporate ethos, and more importantly, how they have translated this ethos into profits and value for all stakeholders. A worthwhile read.
Society and business need one another. This is why certain companies I've come to call sustainable market leaders, are embracing this new reality. This is a group of companies as global in mindset as Unilever, as diversified as GE, as digitally oriented as eBay, and family-owned as Monadnock Paper Mills, among others. And what they do well is they view sustainability as a path for value creation for stakeholders. They identify environmental and social challenges in the local communities in which they operate. They seek to resolve these challenges by applying their core capabilities distinctively and consistently. In the process, they maximize not only shareholder value, but stakeholder value. This is what I'm so excited about. There's a growing group of companies that are working individually and together to bring to life the future of value.